Hi guys, welcome. I have an intruder. Shadow, say hi. Say hi. Come on, little one. Let's go. No. Hi, everybody. So sorry about that. Can everybody hear me? I know. She just decided at the very second it went live to jump up on the screen. So, sorry about that, guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, Helen, Melissa, hi, Morticia, hi, Dawn, hi, Nana, hi, Christy, hi, Julie, hello, Wendy, hello. Who else has come in? Loretta, hello. Kim, hi, welcome. Alicia, welcome. Alicia is doing a colour list for patrons today. So patrons, thank her, my little secretary. Hi guys, welcome. Hi, welcome. Hi Dusty, hi Lulu. Hi, is that Christine? Have I said that correctly? Hi Becky, hi Caran. Hopefully we'll see Lesley in here today. So today we're doing a book launch event. Lesley, I'll try to say this correctly, Smitheringale has brought out a brand new book, and I said that I would do a live video for her today, so that's what we're going to do. So first of all, if you would like to get this image for free, it is available for 24 hours from the start of this video. So for those watching later on, it is currently the 1st of April and it'll be available till tomorrow when I take it down the same time today. So just so you know that it will be available for then. So I'm just going to pop up the links for it so you can check it out, guys. I did pop it in the description below, I'm pretty sure, for that time too. So if you want to check it out there, then you can do so. These are the links for it. There's two different versions. There's an A4, which is obviously skinnier and a little bit longer, and then there's the letter size, which is what I've printed this on. So can you see those links, guys? Hi Maya, welcome. Alright, so they're in the comments, in the actual live comment section, and they're also under the video in the description as well. So if you can't see that, obviously you can pop down there, but it is only available for 24 hours. So as I said, the date is the 1st of the 4th. Hey, guess what? It's April Fool's Day, guys. Not an April Fool, but anyway, it's April Fool's for me in the future here. Alright, so Lesley's also offered all of you guys a discount. She's giving 20% off the Whimsical Wonderlands PDF colouring book in the Colouring and Tangling shop, it's called. So I'm going to pop that up here for you as well. Now, we have a giveaway. So 2 books I'm going to give away. One I'm going to give away live today during this live video. And the second one I'm going to give a whole week for it. So on Monday next week when I go live, before I start whatever I do live next week, I will draw the winner of that. So there will be 2 chances to enter this giveaway. One will be in this live video today, and the other will be by commenting on this video. And in a week's time, so what will that make that date? Let's have a look. The 8th of April, my time. This is 2019, by the way, because this video is going to stay up for anyone who wants to come back to it. Then I will draw it from the comments below the video. So if you're watching later, make a comment in the comments below. Let me know you want to enter that giveaway, and we'll draw it next week. How does that sound? Have I explained enough? Okay. If you would like to purchase the book, it will be 20% off today. I think we made it for 24 hours as well. So here's the code. All right. Too exciting. Too much stuff going on. I missed the end of May's video. So I do apologize, May, when you drop in there. I was so busy getting everything organized for today that I completely missed the end of it. So so yeah, I guess let's talk about the image for a sec then, hey? I'll do a flip through of the book actually, and you guys can have a look through it. I'll do it earlier now before I start colouring, and I'll also do it sort of before we do the giveaway as well. But it looks like she's opening up her patio doors, and I'm going to imagine it's like, you know, the event horizon on Stargate. The dolphin's popping out to say hello. So all of this is like a bit of a water window, and the dolphin is popping its head through to say hi. So we're going to do a lot of this stuff here underwater. The dolphin will kind of be out of the water a little bit. I've got a couple of little things I want to do on top of the dolphin, and there's loads of little elements in here that we're going to have a play with as well. So hello Lesley, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So what I'll do is I'll do a flip through of the new book first, and then we'll get into actually colouring. Does that sound good for everyone? And then you guys can check it out. And then before the giveaway, we'll do another flip through for those that come in a little bit later, and then we'll do the giveaway. And obviously the other book is already started, so commenting under the video if you would like to enter that one. Guys, say hi. Hi Deb, welcome. Alicia, you love my event horizon. Hi Eva, welcome. Hi Barbara, welcome. Guys, welcome everyone. We should have people coming in now. Okay, so I did already pop in the comments 2 things. The image, which is going to be available for 24 hours. I'm just popping that in again. There's 2 different sizes. We've got the letter size and also A4 size. No worries, Deb. So I'm sorry if Julie, hi. Did I miss Elaine? Hi, Dal, welcome. And Kim, I think I've said hi before, but you know, there could be multiple Kims. Multiples of everybody. All right. Just printed yours, Helen. Welcome, awesome. And don't forget the discount. Which will pop up again here. Okay. Done. All right, so let's have a look at this book, eh? Oh, let me find it. I know I did it. All right. So guys, we have 2 of those to give away. One we'll be giving away today live for people who are here watching live and in live chat, and the other one we will be doing next week. I'll draw it before next week's Monday live video, and it will be for people who comment in the comments below the video. So awesome. The watermark is not included in the PDF version, so I am giving away 2 PDF versions, by the way, just so that you know that as well. I have replaced the 20% off code in the chat, so if you want to grab it earlier, you can. Hi Selena, welcome guys. Hi Sung, welcome. So I think we'll get started. Yeah, got a whole heap of markers that I kind of been playing around with up here already, but let's zoom in and have a start. All right, so I'm going to do some fancy stuff today. I'm going to be using Copic markers, and I've got quite a few other little things here that I'll be using as well. I've got some white gel pens. I've got some Colorless Blender. Now the Colorless Blender looks like this. This is a big bottle of it, or you can get it in the smaller bottles as well. So this is the Colorless Blender. Okay. I've transferred mine into a dropper bottle. Oops, I just dropped my... Goodness me. Okay, so I've transferred it, look at it, it's all smudged off and bleeding, into a bottle so I can use it with the dropper. I've also got a little plastic pipette thing here. I got them on eBay, like 100 for, I don't know, $5. It was cheap as. Maybe it was less than that. I've got some cotton pads in case I run out of ink and some tweezers so I don't dirty my hands. I'm also going to be using a fine liner, but it's colored. You don't have to use this particular brand, but I'll be using this one. And what else will I be using? Oh, I was just going to say, if you don't have Colorless Blender, you can use something like this. This is just isopropyl alcohol. I've probably said that completely wrong then. Isopropyl. Yep, that'll do. It's just rubbing alcohol. So rubbing alcohol is basically pure alcohol. And you can use this for like an antiseptic. This is how we can get it in our supermarket, but it's just rubbing alcohol. Contains 640 ml of isopropyl alcohol. That is the only ingredient in it. It's kind of smelly, but you can use this as a Colorless Blender. It works quite well as well. So I'm going to work on this little guy up here, I think, first. Seems I told you about that already. I'm going to use some purpley blues. Is that a word? Hi guys, welcome. Hi Sherry, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. No worries, Julie. So yeah, let's start. So I'm going to do a kind of, I don't know. Actually, look, I'll explain it here. I googled a whole heap of images this morning to show you. So this is a sea turtle. There's a whole heap of different colored ones under here, but I like this design up here, so I'm going to do mine purple and blues, but you could do it any color, and I'm going to use the design on the turtle today. So we're going to try to recreate that slightly. Slightly. Lulu, do you feel unwell? Hope you feel better. Look away, you can come back and watch later if you want to do something with it. Alright, so I'm going to use let me find them. B66, which is called, I don't even know how to say that. Can't even see it on the screen, but it's B66, B63, and I've got B04. That's B for blue. I've got my Colorless Blender, and I've got the little pipette thing here as well. I'm also going to use my white gel pen for this bit as well. So I'm going to do an overall layer on the shell of B63. Well, hello, Shadow. She's very upset with me today. Grumpy now that I took her off the desk. So how is everybody's weekend going? I realise it's only Sunday for most of you. Yes, it's Monday for us, isn't it, Shadow? For those of you that don't know or haven't been here before, Shadow is my Bengal cat, and she has terrible trouble not being the centre of attention. Don't you, Miss Shadow? Being a little bit rough here, but just filling in. I think I'm running out of ink in this one. I probably should have refilled it. That's alright, that should be enough colour there. So who's excited about Friday's stream as well? We're starting a new colour along. I'll be posting the details for that up later on today too. That's pretty exciting. We'll be using Prismacolors. Okay, so to get that little starry effect, I want to sort of start in the bottom corner here with the B66, and I'm just going to flick out like that. Doing that on all of those, kind of creating a bit of a star shape in the, or half star, yeah. She does sometimes, like earlier. She's just a bit of a rat bag. And she rules the house, doesn't she, Alicia? Alicia is my daughter and my secretary today. Yes, Shadow. We know you're here. No, 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 no. No, down. Oh dear. Shadow, we can't see. You're blocking my light. She really does feel like being a pain today. I'm going to do the same thing in those little squares on the side there too. Kind of just do a little stuff. No, Shadow. Excuse me, guys. Come on, you. Off. What are you doing? She's trying to hide under my desk here. Under my computer screen. Alright. This tail here. Goodbye, Shadow. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Go away, Shadow. I've got some B04 and I'm just going to do the same thing. I want to sort of add a fair bit of ink into the bottom corner here so that when I put the Colorless Blender in, it bleeds out. It is going to bleed out over the other sections, but still I think we can get a really nice effect. I was playing with it on the weekend trying to get it right, but yes. And those of you that saw the announcement for the video may have noticed that I changed images. I was going to do the Swan Princess today, but after having a play with the colors and having a look at it, I thought that might be a little bit too quick for us. So I wanted to, it could have taken me too long as well if I'd gone the other way, but I decided to switch and just do this one here because we can get a lot of it done. Even if I don't finish it, you'll still be able to see all the elements come together. So, Colorless Blender. Hi Jessica, welcome. Ugh, come on. I'm just going to pop my pipette in, but I only want the tiniest little bit, so I can just put a drop on each of those corners to bleed that out. As I said, it's going to bleed out and over, but it will just add to the effect. And that top one there as well. Can you see what's starting to happen? We're just using the Colorless Blender to push out the ink out towards the edges and create a little bit of a star shape in the middle. Cool. And you can kind of just spread that out a little bit if you need to. I think it's actually looking quite cool at the moment. I have got a little bit of bleeding up here. That's why I wanted to do it first, because I can go over it with the watercolors later on anyway. So I probably used a whole drop in the end to do that. Let's just wait for that to dry a little bit. As it dries, it'll slowly bleed. I want to keep adding those colors into the side here a little bit. Just adding the darker blue, which was the B66 first. We're just kind of going to dab in some color over these little spots. And I think what we will do is we'll add a little bit of blue-green, like an aqua color, in there as well to change it up a little bit. Just popping little dots everywhere here. So we can see that's starting to bleed out. Really bad focus. There we go. And I've just swapped over, I've got B63 now, and I'm just going to fill in some of this background area. Got BG BG000 just over the whole underbelly, and I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in there too. Let's go with Y000. Just like that. What's happened with Hi Morticia, welcome. Hi Laurie, welcome. Oh, ice cream, Wendy, that sounds good. Okay, so I've got a Colorless Blender here. I'm just going to use the chiseled end and just push some of this ink back in. So just coming in from the light and pushing it back towards the blue. Oh, that sounds just wonderful. It's really dry. Just put a little bit on there just to stop the squeaking. Pushing it back in towards the turtle. Sorry guys, that was pretty harsh, wasn't it? You only have one of the bees? You don't have to use bees. Have you got any BGs or greens? I mean, that turtle I was looking at was orange, so you could use anything. Alright, we've got a white gel pen. I'm going to go over these middle sections, the lines, and really brighten those up. The colour underneath will come through the white a little bit in the end, so it'll kind of blend in a little bit more, but it'll make these sections nice and light for us. And it also means a marker that's bled out from that area, it doesn't look as kind of odd. And then in the middle of each of those areas, I'm just going to put a little bit of a star. So I think the one in the image actually made it darker in those parts and then came out lighter. We've done it the opposite way. We've done it lighter out to the darker. Cool, huh? Okay, I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to put a little bit of a star in the corner of these ones. Got B63 and I'm just going over the top of some of those little coloured patches. They're not filled out completely yet. And I need to add a little bit of the blue, the B04. Who's got dragons? Loretta. I don't mind the marker squeaking. I don't mind blackboard nails. I don't mind ice being chewed. I do have trouble with cutlery scraping on plates. I do not like it. That squeak is extremely offensive. I don't mean tinking, I mean scraping on the plate with it. Ugh. What kind of sound do you guys not like? Something that drives you crazy and turns you into a mental person. Alright. Please don't say the sound of my voice. Oh dear. There we go. There's our little turtle. He looks pretty cool. Bit of the BG in the eye there. And I'm going to use a little black liner. Just to emphasize those parts. Shadow, I can hear you and I can see you. Now stop that. And a little bit of a highlight in there too. How's he look? I think he looks pretty good. Look at that. We could possibly go in a little bit darker in that shadow area there. So maybe a little bit more of a orange. Oh, it's an orange yellow. So this is Y35. I don't know. Maize it's called. Just want to put a little bit of depth under his shell. Just under his arm here. I don't want him to look just, you know, flat on the page. We want to give him a little bit of depth. Yeah, that's good. And then using the yellow just to sort of blend that out a little bit more. Y00. Okay, we've got an anemone. I'm just going to kill myself trying to say that. Anemone. Silverware and dish plates, yep. Oh, ticking clocks, yeah, Alicia, thanks for reminding me. I can't stand dripping or ticking clocks. You dripping in the sink, I'm like, stop it. I don't know why. But yeah, it drives her crazy. Absolutely crazy. She's not happy. She's actually climbed in the window next to me. And she's meowing out the window. Okay, I was going to do it's kind of like a star coral shape type thing. So I did look it up and had a quick flick through and I found a few things that I quite liked. But I want to go with purple and green. Yep, something a little bit different. So what I want to do is shadow. Put a little dot in the middle of each of these stars. She's growling in the window. Wow. She's talking to the birds now. She's a bit of a chatterbox to them. And she natters away. I say natter because she goes mat, mat, mat. It's quite funny. Can't see any of the middle sections there. There's one. I think I've got most of those. And there's a couple over here too, so... Got YG13. I'm going to carefully go over all of these little stars now. I was going to do a red, pink sort of colour, but I missed a middle section here. With I was using V04, by the way, if I missed that before. Back to YG13. I was going to do pink and red, but it just didn't look right with the rest of it, so I went, nah, we'll go purple. We just got red in it, but looks good. So just doing all the stars at this stage. All right. Pretty. I have a thing for bright colours. I really like fluoro colours. And these brighter colours, I don't know, they always get me. Really? Shadows are having a serious talk in there. You've got tinnitus. I have that too. I'm almost deaf in one ear, and it's constantly ringing. It's probably why I'm always deaf. No, not really. I have a half an eardrum, so it doesn't vibrate as well, and makes it hard to hear things. So the inner ear bone's slightly damaged too, so it just doesn't work as it should anymore. So Christine, when was your birthday? I noticed that they were saying you got Christine happy mail for your birthday. You probably did. I think we were talking about this last week, but I may have missed it in the chat. Alright, there's a lot of stars. I just realised this actually takes quite a bit of time, doesn't it? Down the bottom here. Now I'm just going to go down on the stems a little bit from the flower. So just coming down a little bit there. Oh, I got a little bit on my little dolphin. No. I think I got most of them. Alright, now, can you actually see that, or is that blurry? It's very strange. It's also quite dark, I feel. Oh, we're orange. Oh, hello. Much better. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of V12. It's quiet here when everybody's at work or school, or except for Shadow, of course. I'm going to use V12, sorry, and just, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, I think. Just going to come in and finish off the rest of those. I'm just going to go over the top of that green as well, just to blend that in. Just on the stems, I'm going to try to leave the flower parts just nice and bright. I think pink and green really go well together, and this is kind of a pinky purple, so looks good. Yeah, it's not Mother's Day. Yeah, that's right, Alicia. They have a different date to us. Our Mother's Day is on the 12th of May, so I think it's the same for Father's Day. I think theirs is different as well. I just assumed that they'd all be on the same, around the same time, but Mother's Day is on the second weekend in May, and I think Father's Day is the first weekend in September, or second weekend as well. I can't remember. My birthday and Mother's Day have always been close together. I'm actually going to colour in, there's like a little bit of a gap here. I'm going to fill all that in as well because it'll be dark in there. Just filling that out as well. There he is. It's looking pretty bright, hopefully. Now it looks like there's a couple of little flecks of it down here. Just got that YG13 again. I'm just capturing some of that down there. And a little bit of the 12 as well, just over the stalky areas. Okay, now I'm just going to use that white gel pen again, and I'm just going to put a little spot in the middle of each of those. You could also do this with pencil. I'll be doing a conversion chart and I'll pop it up on Patreon for patrons. Oh, I just smudged one. I want to sort of create a little bit of a star in the middle of those with the white as well. So I'm going to use the smaller white Jelly Roll pen, which is the number 5, which is like a 0.3mm nib, I think. And just create a little bit of a star pattern around that. Christine. I tried to have it on low latency so that there's not as much gap between us. Otherwise, when it comes to the giveaway stuff, it, you know, yeah, gets behind. Okay, that will do us. Let's do some water. B30. I'm just going to do a layer of this over the whole lot. So just between these little pieces of coral or whatever they are. I think the good thing about an underwater scene like this is that you don't actually have to worry about the colors matching, because like if you have a look at a coral reef, there's so many different colors and varieties of seaweed and coral and sea creatures that you can pretty much go with anything. Yeah, I've missed a little bit of a stalk off one of those just here, and also I missed a little bit of green at the top here. Just making sure that that section above the turtle there is nice and clean now. It's fairly clean. It's good enough. Now these bits here are glass, so I'm just going to put a light layer of blue over everything behind the glass. Just so it looks like it's a slightly different colour than the rest. I've just had a bit of smudging down the bottom there. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit down. I'm just going to refill it. It would take you 2 weeks. Well, I'm hoping it takes me 2 hours. So I just dripped my marker. So I just take the chiseled end out and drip the ink straight into that end. I usually do about 20 drops into a sketch and about 10 to 15 in a chow. But I do run them completely dry, so I can quite safely most times put about 30 drops in a sketch and up to 20 in a chow. So it depends on how far you're taking them. I like to live on the edge, as we were saying once before. And pretty much run them dry. Probably not that great for my nibs, but I say if you're using them properly, they'll look dirty, they've got dirty nibs. You wear them in well. They're very, very durable though. Hi Brenda, welcome. We are doing well. Some of us are not well, and hopefully you all get better soon. See, we're starting our colder weather now, so just using that blue over the top of the glass areas, as I said before. Oh look, there's some little star ones down the bottom there. I missed them. That's alright, we'll work our way down, eh? Oh, there's a blue ringed octopus in here. There's so many things in here, Lesley. You've just hidden them away. They're just hiding in this little scene and you've just got to find them all. So Mr. Dolphin's sitting out of the water, so we're going to do him a different colour. And we're going to put some like light reflections on him. So, because there's a lot of reflective light in water, and he's kind of poking his head out, but he's still sort of in the shadows of the darker, you know, in the water shadows there, so we'll still put some little reflections on him. Okay, so I've tried to go in between all of those areas that were part of the water. And I've also gone over the windows. So there's some darker sort of areas in the water. So I want to go over those. I think I might put a little bit of BG colours in there. So I might go with BG 45. I was going to do darker, but I think we'll do a little bit lighter. Oh, how did they go, Connie? I know that they do fit. I'm not sure how they'll go, but I'm just going over, so the lines were already drawn in for like wavy sections. I'm just going over those darker patches now. And this is BG 45. Shadow, really? She's really with it today, isn't she? It's getting a little bit darker in underneath all these areas here too. Now, I think that these are rocks. Is that right, Leslie? I wasn't sure. I kind of assumed they were. I'm trying to follow the direction of the water as well to lay this down. What are we doing? Something's to the left of chat. Oh, yep, where the image is. Okay, cool. For those that have come in, it is free today and for the next 24 hours. Okay, so this Mr. Dolphin is sitting out of the water. So I'm just going to colour around that like that. I don't actually have a refill for this colour, so I'm hoping it's starting to run out. We'll just pray that it lasts the rest of this area. I can put a little bit of Colorless Blender in it because it's never been refilled before, so the Colorless Blender will push through the remaining ink in the Faber core and push it through to the tip without compromising the colour. But you can only do that probably once every 6 refills, so you'll get an extra length out of it every 6 goes. I'm just going to do that now, just to get a tiny bit of life out of it. I just put about 12 drops in there. You can already see it's starting to push that ink back down to the end of the nib. It's really starting to darken up again. The A letter, the 8.5 by 11 is a letter size, so you can see there's gaps on the sides, whereas A4 is a little bit longer and it fills up more of the page. So A4 is actually a little bit bigger. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I'm just like talking to myself here. Just going to make some of those at the top there a bit larger. Where's my squeaky blender? I just got a little bit of the green into the dolphin. I just want to push that out. Did we decide if these were rocks on the side? Did anyone, you know, point that out to me? I do not remember. Alicia. I don't know, did anyone drop in? I can't see. I've just gone back, but what do you mean regular paper? So in Australia we use mainly A4. That's our main size. We don't have letter really. American sizes is usually letter. A lot of PDF colouring books come in letter size. I think it's just because it's what they use there. This Neenah Classic Crest is the one that I've got is letter size. You can get it in A4. Just adding that colour up the top here into these shadow areas a little bit. But generally, if I have a letter size image, you can just print it on A4. It's a printer setting, so generally it doesn't matter. The printer works it out and puts it to whatever paper that you're using anyway. Mine, I have to choose the size, so I'm hoping that just doing a little bit of that BG45 behind this plant will just bring it off the page a little bit more. Just bring it forward that little bit. Also, I want to do a little bit of this behind the dolphin to give him a bit of a shadow, because he's kind of coming forward out of the water. I want him to sort of come forward and create a little bit of a shadow in that background there. Kind of needs to make sense to you though. So if that's not something that you would have done, that's fine. There we go. So he's created a little bit of a shadow with his body in the water behind him. And same with this plant here. It's created a little bit of a shadow, and I'm kind of trying to flick that out to make it look like it's sitting sort of, creating a bit of depth in the water there at the back. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just saying it. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't have an explanation for it. It's got to be normal. I'm sure people go through things like that. There we go. It kind of makes a bit of sense to me. I guess that's all that matters, hey? So I'll just go a little bit deeper down the bottom here as well. Oh, we've got a blue-ringed octopus. We've got, what is this fish? Anyone ideas? I think I'll do it blue. And maybe orange. So we've got a clownfish. So a clownfish is orange. Blue-ringed octopus is kind of many colours. So, but I think I'll do yellow and blue. Maybe a little bit of purple in the octopus. Okay, so I just gradually added darker water in behind a lot of the plants and things. So we have got a bit of a shadow there. Now these look like olives, but don't worry, I know they're not olives. Some form of seaweed or more coral. Olives. Well, you know, if you're going to have a seafood dinner, why not have olives with it? May, hi! Oh, no worries. I'm so sorry I missed the last of your live. I was fully intending on coming back to watch, but I got kind of distracted by getting all this together, so I apologize greatly. And also, I haven't been to the post office yet. I'm going to get there at some stage. Maybe today, actually. I went and brought myself a new camera, and the new camera was absolutely shocking. but I need two because I'm starting another project and I need to be able to add a camera onto my easel. And I don't really want to have to move it backwards and forwards, so I'll just grab another one. So I've got to go out and redo that and return the one that I brought. All right, how's that water looking? A tigerfish, is it? This one? Huh. All right, we're going to move on to the dolphin. First of all, I have some C1. And we're going to cover... Actually, let's do C0. We're going to cover up the whole dolphin with this first. Just a base layer. You know what? We can't even see that. C1 might have been better. Now I want to add a little bit of reflection from that background area. So I'm going to use a bit of B12 first. And I'm going to mark in some streaky sort of lines on him. And we're going to leave those as some reflection gaps. Going to flick down. This is B12. Just creating some light yep, those. He's quite a cute little dolphin, isn't he? And then I'm just flicking down. I think that might actually do there. Okay, so I've created some lines on him for now. Just under his fin there, it's a bit darker. Okay, now we'll go back over it with a little bit of B00. Hi Abby, welcome. I'm going back over the top of this colour and I want to extend it down now. I can't see what you're talking about there, guys. Something about watercolor. Watercolor. Guys, I think I just realized the time. Gosh, I've been talking and nattering for ever. I think it might be time for the giveaway. What do we think? That might give me a chance to go back and check if anyone answered me about the rocks on the side, because I missed that. Just going lightly over those lighter areas. Okay, I want to use a little bit of C1. Maybe. I had it out, didn't I? Just adding a little bit more shadow into the bottom of him. And just adding it over the top of everything. I'm going to go back over it with the B. The B, no, not that one. With the B, let me find it. B000. Alright, let's pop on the flip through again for those that came in a little bit later and haven't seen it yet. The book that we'll be giving away today will be a PDF version of this book I'm going to show you. And I'll also be giving another copy away if you pop a comment in the actual comments under the video, not the live chat. This one will be for people who may have missed the live video or who didn't get it, didn't win the copy. Obviously you guys can re-enter in the comments of the video at the end, so a bit of everything for everyone, hopefully. Alright, so I'll pop the video on and then I will be back and we'll do this PDF giveaway for you. So enjoy the book again and I will see you after. Okay, I'm back. So, that's the book. Giving away a PDF copy. We're going to do it as a lotto. I'm going to run my giveaway scheme and I'm going to read to you what's on the screen. It's pretty quick, so I'm going to have to talk pretty quick here. Alright, guys. So, pick one number between 1 and 100. Only one number per person. First person to call the number owns a number. No chatting during number calling until winning number is drawn. Oh, I just realised there's a spelling mistake there. No numbers before the words go, go, go or after stop, stop, stop will be counted. There is no spell check in the program I used, so that's why. So, you must make sure that you are on live chat, guys. I'm going to show you where the live chat section is so you can make sure that you are on live chat. So the number closest to the generated number without going over wins. If there is no winner, the random number will be redrawn. Make sure that you are on that live chat. That's what it looks like. Click on that. Move down to live chat. And you should have up the top of your chat box live chat showing. Any giveaway or promotion is in no way sponsored, endorsed or administered by or associated with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram or the featured artist, which happens to be Lesley today. So, that was it. No top chat. Make sure that it is on live chat. For some silly reason they have the option to do either and I think that's really annoying. It should just be live chat, but anyway. So we're going to give you a few moments to consider your number and pop it up in the chat box. So, does everyone understand the rules? Everyone? My computer's having a little bit of a heart attack right now. Sorry? Sorry. Okay. So while you are picking your numbers, I'm just going to continue on colouring because I really want to finish this up for you guys. So, alrighty, here we go. I'll give you a couple of moments, guys. I'm not sure how far ahead I am, but go for it. Numbers only now. No chatting, please, peoples. I just wanted to say I'm moving on to the water. I'm going to use a little bit of the B00 and somebody asked me about the marker and I'm not sure which colour I was holding at the time. Also don't forget that the image is a lot lighter in the camera, so it could be why you may not have seen the actual colour as I was laying down. This one's actually running out. You can tell when they're running out because the marker gets quite squeaky. And also it gets harder to lay down the colour. And not all Copics are light, but they do go from light to dark. So there's a wide variety of colour shades in one particular colour. Whoever was asking that before. Oh, and I've just made that all sticky. So I'm using B00. I'm just blending out those darker sections a little bit now. And blending them out into the rest of the water. So on my Mr. Dolphin there, I did add a little bit of white pencil too, which I was going to show you as well. But I also want to add the white pencil into the water here, so I thought I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have finished off the water first. So I'm just doing that now. I'm just kind of blurring them out a bit so the lines are kind of blended in with the rest of the water, but we can still see there's some ripples through there. That was my idea anyway. So just basically smudged everything in now. And also taken out some of the green and added a little bit more of the blue in. All right. Wow, you guys, how many people are in here today? Awesome. One more minute. Well, actually not even that. 30 seconds, we'll say. So I just used the white pencil and I just kind of did a bit of a highlight on the top of the dolphin and then just sort of went down those areas that I left there. And just a little bit on the bottom of his chin there and on the top of his fin. Now I want to put this in the water a little bit, just creating a little bit of a highlight under these darker sections, not all of them, just randomly. Creating some lighter patches where the sun would be coming through. And I'm also going to use some PanPastel at the end and just go in and create some nice highlighted white streaks through there as well. Alrighty, we had no more numbers for a little while, so I've stopped that. I'm just going to grab my phone and go to random.org. I have so many windows open here on my Safari. Okay, so I've got random.org, 1 to 100. The winner is number 53, number 53. Admins can check through. Let's have a look. Oh, Loretta, so close. I think 45. Might be. Let me just have a look. Is there anything over 45? 38. I think 45. I think it's Sherry. You were so close, Loretta. Sherry, congratulations. I'll get your details to Lesley and she'll send you the digital book. Yay, Sherry. Congratulations. Now, for you guys that didn't win, don't forget you can enter in the comments of this video. I'll be drawing it next week on Monday, just before I go live, or I'll do it at the start of the live, I should say, before I start whatever I end up doing on Monday. I'm sure it will be good, whatever it is. So we've actually nearly finished. I've got half an hour. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, guys. I think we can. Let's do it. Just repeating the same colors on this little sea anemone thing, whatever it is. It's just that. It's just pretty. Technical term for it. Just a bit of water in between those. And a little bit of the D12. Okay, let's do the little fish, clownfish. I've got a little bit of YR18 and I'm just going to do a little bit of that at the top here. I'm going to blend that. Oh wait, I need a little bit in the darker section of his fin here too. I'm going to add some YR04. Just going to bring that down close to the bottom. And then just finish the bottom off with the YR12. Just a little bit lighter. So he's got a bit of a gradient between the colors. Now we need to do the white and the black. I'm going to use the black. I've got a black fine liner. This is just a fade and waterproof one. You could use, I've got micron, I should say, somewhere here. Pens as well. And you can also use the Copic multi-liners. This is a 0.3, which is quite tiny. Just going around the eye, and I also want to do a nice thick black, so I'm going to go for the larger one. Got a larger tip on it, this one, and it won't bleed. The Copic won't bleed past this color, which is good. We want to do around his fin and also just flick that in towards. And we've drawn Nemo. Marlin? No. Just putting a few flicks in there and also going around this top section of this fin here. Okay, and then we'll use some white just to make sure all of the white areas are now white. So none of the orange or anything's gone in there. Okay. Done. Night, Christine. Thank you so much for coming. Bye, Brenda. Thank you for coming. Sorry, guys. I haven't seen Sammy for a little while. She was in some lives not long ago, but I haven't seen her the last few days. Now, the blue ringed octopus has lots of different colours it could be. I'm going to go really bright. I'm using some Y04. I'm just going to go in and go over the top of all of that. Kind of creepy looking, isn't he? Extremely dangerous. These octopi are. I'm going to use that. It's a light blue, medium blue fine liner, and I'm just going to go around the rings. I decided to go in with this. You could use pencil as well instead of a fine liner, just a blue, bright blue pencil. But I decided to do this because it won't bleed out. If I use Copics, it's harder to get a really, really fine line. Looking good. So don't forget about the 20% off, and don't forget to enter in the comments one as well. Oh, forgot the top part. Got a little bit of V12, sorry. Just going to put a tiny little bit in some of these rings. Some of them have got like a burgundy sort of colour through them. Some of them have just got, they're like a creamy sort of colour with the blue ring. So there's lots of different types. And then I've got my white gel pen, and I might just use, I've got a 0.8, an 8, which I think is a 0.5 nib. I think this may be possibly a 1 mil. This is half of the size of that, and this is half the size of that again, roughly. But I'll go with this one. I want to just draw a white ring inside the blue ring. Hoping that would just pop the blue a little bit more off the yellow. Hi Tammy, welcome. Oh yeah. For the details, definitely. You should always find the things that, you know, make it easier for you to do. Now these are like little olive things here. I want to do those too. I'm going to add a little bit of G94 into the very middle of those. They kind of look like olives to me. They're like little sea urchin things. None anywhere else. Cover them over with some YG11. At the top. Oh, let's use the YG13. I'm just going to put a couple of little dots all over them. And down the bottom. You can use anything over the top of markers to get that fine detail in too, so if you can. Just adding my little white stars down the bottom here. Okay, so let's make this a fish, a blue fish. I've got a little bit of B04 first. And we'll add a little bit of orange in there, I think. This is YR4. I just want to make the middle section quite light, so going in with YR12. Just kind of missing that fin there. Then we'll go out from B4 to B. Where'd it go? 00. And I think what I might actually do is do a bit of a shiny patch across the middle section there. Got some Luminance white. And I'm just going to run down that middle section there. A little bit of a highlight on the top there. He'll do. Alright, now let's do some rocks and we're almost done. We've still got her to do. Alright, let's do the doors. Actually, let's wait. Let's do the rocks first. I've got some E55. Just gonna go, I'm just guessing these are rocks. It's like darker areas in the rocks. What I want to do is kind of dab on the colour so it's a little bit bumpy looking. Not too smooth. Just going into the shadow areas first. across the bottom here. I don't even know if these are rocks. I'm only making them rocks because I'm not sure. There's more down here too. I missed his fin. There. I think I need to make these other anemones, seaweed, whatever. Maybe, I don't know, what do I need? I think I need a little bit more pink. So maybe some, I don't know, salmon color or something. I'm gonna add a little bit of G94, which we used before, somewhere down here, just in the areas. I don't know if that's maybe a bit of moss or I don't know, but we'll just spread that out a little bit. And some little patches here and there. Just dabbing it on there. Bit of E33. Just dabbing on over the top. Bringing it out over the top of the wider areas. Then I've got some E53. And I'm just going to finish those off now. Filling out any more gaps that are there. Trying to keep a bit of texture by dabbing it in as well. I hope this helps you guys for doing things like this in the future. I really love how the turtle ended up coming out. He looks awesome. And even the dolphin, I like the texture on the dolphin. He's come out really cool too. Just got that G94. And E33. And then finishing it off with the E53. What's the time? How long have I got? 10 minutes. Oh, so close. Cutting it so close. For the doors, we'll do E39. We'll create some shape through the door. Wooden door. So I'm going to put some shadow areas in. On the very corner and also on the bottom of these sills. Draw a couple of lines in here to make some wood sort of features. So I've just drawn some funny looking lines through there. Do the same on this side, all the way down the corner. Watch your hand. All the way down there. Kind of gradually filled stuff in, haven't we? Kind of left this bit till near the end so that I wouldn't go over anything in the background there. And we'll do the same, we'll just create some wood shapes. In there, some knots in the wood. A little bit of E37. If I can find it. Okay, can't find it. Not using that. What else have I got? Found it. E37. I'm actually not sure, but that seems darker to me. It should be the other way around. All good. And maybe some E15. How we look so far? Colouring for me was a pain outlet, that's for sure. Helps me forget about what's going on with me, and it helps me concentrate on everything else. Just blending that out now, just going over the top with the E15. Well, I think I timed it alright. I think I'm nearly finished, so we did, timing wise, we did alright. I do think that if we were doing this one princess, I would have still been working on feathers, or I would have done it, yeah, but this was definitely a better choice. And it's such a beautiful image. I mean, who wouldn't want to wake up and open the door and see that? This would certainly take out my need for worrying about water getting in my ears. I could just sit and watch it without getting having to go underwater. I can't go swimming or put my head under the water without proper ear plugs now. As you can imagine, having hardly any eardrum, the water going directly into the middle ear is extremely painful. But I've always loved the water. Bit of a dolphin, mermaid. Sure is, Connie. No worries, Becky. Thanks so much for dropping in. Don't forget to comment under the video too. Sherry might not even realize that she won yet. Did she come back in? Because she was working, so she was trying to sneak a peek every now and then. Sherry, I'll contact her anyway. The doors are done. We've just got our little bit of sea stuff down here, and I think I might try and do it like pink. So I've got R22. Yeah, that's a good pink. It's like a salmon pink color. Kind of just going up one side of that. Do you think that I think that maybe if we put a little bit of water, I don't know what that is, there's something there. I think we could put some water foam maybe or under the dolphin there to show that he's looking out a little bit more. Oh, I love all these bright colors. They're so pretty. Well, that was really intense. There's lots of work in that one. If you do want to get the image for free, make sure you pop over and check that out. I've put two different versions, A4 and letter size. Pick the one that you want, and it'll only be available for 24 hours. I'll be taking it down after that. So the 2nd of April my time. So grab it while you can. I'll pop the links again for you so you can grab that. And what I might do is also pop up the discount again. So this is the discount code for 20% off the book. Popping that in here now, and I'll also pop the Etsy links as well for that. There's two different versions on Etsy as well, so you can get the A4 or the other one. The dolphin wants you to throw in some fish. Looks like it, doesn't it? And also she has a website too. So the website is Colouring and Tangling, which is colouring spelled Australian or UK way. I'll pop that up there too. So I've almost finished. I'm going to just keep pushing through. What's the time now? And try and get the rest of the girl finished. as well. Alright, I need a little bit of R20, which I can't find. There it is. Oh, sorry, Leslie. Discounts only available in the shop. My bad. Which I popped the link to underneath the discount. Sorry, guys. I did know that. I'm just having a moment. I use R20 a lot for doing blush, so it's actually running out. So sorry, guys. So the discounts available in the actual shop, which I posted last. I will pop it in the description at the end of the video too, so you can see it there. Bye, Joey. Thanks, Maya. I'm almost finished now. Thank you so much, Leslie, for doing this giveaway and supplying the image to everyone. My phone's going off. Is it important? Don't forget, patrons, I will get the colour list up sometime in the next couple of days with the finished colour list using E000 for the skin base layer. And is she wearing like bare legs? I'm going to put bare legs. She's wearing a bikini because she's going to go into the water. A little bit of E4, E04 I should say. I've got a bit of time. My guest is not coming, so thanks guys. Thanks Elaine so much. Faithful Girl 20 is the discount code for the Colouring and Tangling shop to purchase the book at a discounted price. E04 for the shadows. E11, blending that out. E21. Looks like I dropped some white gel pen down there. E00. Sherry, I'll message you. I did say that, sorry. I'll message you and I'll get all of your details to Lesley. Because I already have all your details anyway from Patreon, so we can chat and you can let me know where you want it to go. So I'll send you a message after the video later on today. Using E000 again. Wait, E00 first. And then E000. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of yellow on her ring up there and on her hand here, and give her some little pink nail polish with R20. I'm going to put a bit of a highlight on her skin using the white pencil. Just going in there, adding a little bit of reflection from the water. From the event horizon. I've aptly named it. She's pretty. I want to use the same colours I used in the door, maybe for her hair. Perhaps a little bit lighter. Just going in with some E37 first. Almost finished. Yay! And some no, 55. And I also want to add in some E15 as well. Which is a kind of a reddy brown, so we'll add a little bit of red tone through it. So looking good. Oh no, Sherry. And I think she should have a pale blue shirt because it goes with everything. Or will that blend in too much? No, I think pale blue would be good. Pale purple? Purple. Purple. VO4. Into the shadows of the shirt and the creases. Yeah. Just adding my own creases at the bottom here. There's some little dips in that line, so I'm just joining those up. One of those big baggy shirts, isn't it? I like it. This is something I would wear. I get sunburnt really easily. I've got like translucent skin. So you know, I go fishing or being water skiing or anything like that, and I wear a sheet. Oh dear. Now I'm gonna go a little bit of, where is it? V12. Connie, I would buy them in blends. So if you like, say the t-shirt blend, maybe getting, you know, VO6, VO4, V12, and it will help to make a blend. That way when you're using them, you can make, you know, a light to dark blend. And I'm running out of this one. So maybe getting, say, B0, B2, I don't know if there's a B2 actually. Yep, B2 and B4 would be 3 colors in the same sort of shade, so you can just go from light to dark. And getting, say, 2 sets with 3 and then adding to it later. Just dropped my lid. So so then you've got a nice good mixture. I just refilled that because it was completely empty. It's a bit better. I got skin tones. I use mostly E04, E00, E000, E11, E21. I've used RV00 in skin, B00 in skin, B000. But there's loads of different blends. I'm just making sure the darker colours blended into the lighter one by going over it a few times. Kind of leaving it slightly patchy in areas, which I'll come back in with the lighter purple and we'll fill it in. I think purple was a good mix to go with because it sort of blends in, looks a bit more balanced. Yeah, no, I never brought kits. I won a set of 36 sketch markers. That's where I started, and then I sort of built up from there. I collected most of the chows first, and then once I'd collected all of those, I went back and filled in all of my blends with the sketch. But I did it over a 3-year period, so not all at once. Took my time. Got V01. Just blending that out. So this is my last little bit now, and then I'll be finished. Don't forget, if you didn't win and you want to enter to win another, or have another chance to win the PDF version, to make sure you comment in the video. And I'm running out of this one as well. Because I want to finish now. Yeah, I just collected blends. And in hindsight, if I had been smart, although I probably wouldn't have as many colours as I have now, I probably should have got refills as well at the same time. So maybe that could be a plan. Maybe just get 3 markers in a blend and their refills as well. But Lesley, I hope this came out how you were expecting. I hope it wasn't too much, you know, I hope I wasn't disappointing at all. But I think that's pretty much it. I think I've finished. I think I've got every element except the bed here, which I'm going to do in the pale blue because of the water and things anyway. So I've got B12. I'm assuming this is a bed or a couch or something in the background here. I would just assume it would be bedroom. That's where I'd want this kind of window. In the bedroom. Alright, and a little bit of white just to highlight around the outside edge. And you could even put, I think, some waves and things in there as well. Just to show some of that reflection. I think we're done. Thanks for hanging around for the extra time, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. Sherry, I will contact you, and congratulations. Big thank you to Lesley for giving us his beautiful image and also the giveaway prizes. I will look forward to drawing the winner for that next Monday. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday for the first of our 4-week color along with Christine Caran. I'm going to be posting up the image that we'll be doing and all of the details for that today sometime, so look out for that. And I think I'm done. I'm just going to use a little bit of white gel pen to go and put any highlights on things that I would like to have highlights on. And make sure that I've done all of my details as well. But I'm done. If you want, I'm thinking that you could do a little bit of pan pastel. This is titanium white. And there he is. I've got this soft tool. Yeah, I think we could do some rays of sunlight down. May not be very evident now, but once I scan it in, you'll actually be able to see that quite well. Put a little bit of water around him here as well. Little fluffy white parts. Maybe some curls for some waves here. Not too much, I don't want to make it look like scribble too much. Just some water bubbles. Also too, on these windows, I'm just going to put a couple of white streaks up there to show reflection on the window. Just like that. All in the same direction. And we're done. Done, done, and done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It has been awesome. Thanks again to everybody who joined in, and thank you so much to Lesley for this awesome image. Thanks, guys. I look forward to seeing you on Friday for our first week of our major color along, and no worries, Connie. Thanks, Maya. Thanks so much, guys. I will talk with you soon.